Hello everyone. So today I am going to discuss about GFG problem of the day. So today's problem is easy problem. So easy task. So now I am going to explain you the question. You will be given one string of length n and you will be given two queries of those two types, type 1 and type 2. You can identify this query if the first element of the query is 1, then it is of the type 1. If the first element of the query is 2, then it is of the type 2. If you get the type 1 query, then you have to do is that at the given index you have to change that string character to this character. Okay, and for this you have to do from the left to right, you have to traverse the string and you have to find the kth maximum character from that substring which is lying between left to right. I hope the question is clear to you. Let me explain you one example so that this question become more clear to you. As you can see here, we have the string AB. So what we have to do is that we have given the two queries, this and this. So first, this is 1 means it is of the type 1. So simply I have to do one thing. I have to change the character at the index 0, 1, 2 to D. So as you can see here, they have changed the character of the index 2 to D. And you can see this is of the query of the type 2. Since here 2 is written, so you have to do one thing. After applying this query, whatever the string you obtain, on that string you have to apply this query. So you have to start your iteration from 1 to 3, means this will be your substring what you obtain from the first index to the third index, and among this string you have to represent, this is representing the kth maximum element, means you have to find the first maximum element in this maximum character in the substring. So here you can see D. So this D you have to return as the substring. Let me run this code and explain you and show you that this code is running fine. After that I will explain you this code. Each and every line of the code I will explain you. So let me show you that it is running fine or not. As you can see here, our test case run. Now I have to submit. Now I will submit it and show it to you that this code is running fine. Then I will explain you this code. See, it is running fine. Now I will explain you the code part. As I for solving this question, I am simply going to traverse this queries array, and after that what I am going to do is I am going to take its first part. If it is 1, then it is of the query 1, then I am going to do whatever the query 1 must do, that I am going to do. And if it is of the query 2, if it is of the query 2, then whatever the query it is, whatever this query must do, that I am going to do here. So now I am going to explain you the code. As you can see here, first I had declared the vector character answer, which is going to store my answers. Then this priority queue, it is of no use, so no need to think about it. Now I had traversed the whole query. Here queue is given the size of the query, as you can see here too. So till that time I had traversed this query array. After that I had declared one vector of temp and I had stored the queries at that index to this. Since this is also a vector, as you can see here, this is vector of vector. So if I find the queries at 1, means this is a vector. So this vector I had stored it into a temp vector. After that what I have done, then in order to get the type, it is of the string type. So I had written a string type and type of 0. Then since type is equal to 1, means it is indicating that this query is of first query type 1 query. So I am going to do whatever the type 1 query should do. So first I get the index, means type 1, temp 1 means this one I had stored in the index variable. Then this is very important function. This is known as a string to integer function, STOI. So I had convert this index from the string to the integer form and stored it into the variable index. After that I want to get this I had get that index, then I want to get that character. For getting that character, I had written string t is equals to temp at 2. Temp at 2 means 0, 1, 2 means D. D I get. So D is stored here. Then after that, in order to convert the string to the character, string to the character, what we will do is that we will simply going to take the index, means zeroth index of the t, that is d in this case. As I can explain you this in much better way. Suppose you are given an string a k a s h. Okay? If you do str of 0, then in that case what you will get? You will get a, and this a is what? A character. So the same we are doing here. Here I had get the t as the character, as the string d. Now I had obtained the t of 0, that means d as a character. So that I had stored here. Then after that, it whatever that character, I had replaced that index of that string to that character. I hope that type 1 is clear to you. Now let's move to the type 2. So if that is not type 1, then of course that query is of type 2. So I had get the starting index. Starting index is temp of 1. Temp of 1, and since it is of the string type, so here 1 I had obtained as a string. Then I get the starting index as stoi, string to integer function. The starting index I had passed here. Then I obtain end index in the form of a string, that is 3 in this case, and 3 I had obtained here. Then I had again used stoi function, string to integer, and here I get end index. Then after that I want to get the maximum numbers. That means you want first maximum, second maximum, or third maximum. What maximum? That this is indicating here 1. So here I had used stoi function, that is query of I of 3, means I is representing here in this case I is representing 1. So 1 index and 3, 0, 1, 2, 3 means this one. And this is in the form of a string. So I had converted it into the form of integer, that is stoi. So you can merge these two lines into one by taking the reference to this line. Okay. Then after that, I declare the frequency of 26 as I had explained. Here I had done this because I want to find the frequency of each and every element, whatever the present in our substring, as you can see here, VDB. So what I am doing here is I am going to store the frequency of each and every element, that is B2 times arrive and D1 times arrive. So that I am going to use here. Then here we had traversed this string from the k is equals to start index to k less than equal to end index, then k plus plus. After that, I had finded the index. You can merge these two lines by writing these things inside this is square bracket, then plus plus, means this is simply a finding frequency vector. Okay, means how many characters arrived how many times. Okay, and this line I'm going to explain you. Suppose you are given any string like this only, BDB. Okay, so what I have done is B minus single quote means A. So here what it will do is that it will subtract the ASCII code of B with ASCII code of A, and it will result in 1. So this index value will assigned with 1 in this case. Okay, and so on and so forth. Okay, then after that, what add frequency plus plus means 0, 1, 2, 3 and so on. Then after that, what I had done is I had declared one character ch, and I had also declared one function max character, which is going to return each and every time the type 2 query arrive. This function is going to give me the maximum character, that kth maximum character it is going to return, and that character I'm going to store in the char variable, ch variable, and after that this ch I will going to store it into my answer variable. As now I'm going to explain you max char function. This max char function is storing two things. First is frequency and second is max number. Then after that I initialize the count variable as 0, then character answer. Then what I'm going to do is I'm simply going to traverse that frequency array from I is equals to 0 to 25, 26 characters. So I is equals to 25, I greater than equal to 0, I minus minus. After that, I am going to go on adding all the values. And here I am doing the traversing from behind, not from forward, because you know that the Z is the highest. And Z frequency will be stored at the index 25. Due to this reason, and we also want the kth highest element. Due to that reason, I am doing the traversing from the from the right hand side instead of left hand side. And apart from this, here I am going to add each and every frequency. This concept I am going to explain you. As you can see, in this case only BDB. So here we have B two times, then we have D one times. Okay, and you know that the D is greater than B. So when I am going to add each and every element from 25, 24, 23 and so on, when I will reach at D index, at that time will get 1. So you can see that the count variable become 1 and maximum number is also 1. Okay. So in that case, what you are going to return? I plus A. As you can know that the D index will be 3. Its index is 3. So it is representing 3 plus ASCII code of small a, and that is going to return D. So that answer that D character I had stored into answer variable, then I had used break because we want that maximum character and we had obtained, so no need to run the loop in backward direction more. Then after that I'm going to return this answer variable. So I hope it is clear to you. And what we are doing this I am going to push each and every element into answer variable, because suppose if the two queries arrive of the type 2, then in that case each and every maximum character go on storing into the answer variable, and then we are going to return that vector of answer variable which is containing which is vector of answer variable we are going to return. I hope it is clear to you. If it is still not clear, then you can write it in a comment section, and please don't forget to give me the feedback that you are getting the content or not. Thank you for being patiently listening to me. If you think this video is helpful, then please don't forget to like, share and subscribe to my channel. Thank you.